Hello. I know we're in my office again. We won't be here for very long, but I wanted to kick off the vlog because the office is the official, unofficial vlog kickoff spot for me. But it is June 30th. So that means that my reading slump ass says no more of that. We need to read. So today at work, maybe, I read a little bit. I read the 0.25 and the 0.5. Novella is like a strong word for these. They're like 14-page ebooks, prequels to The Wrath and the Dawn, which if you watch my last vlog, I finally finished it. I loved it so much. I'm on like a high with these characters. I don't want to give them up yet. I'm not ready to move on, and I won't have the sequel for like another week or so. So I've been reading them. I gave the first one, which was the something. So I read the first one, which was The Moth and the Flame. This is following the two side characters and how like their kind of romance story had begun, and I enjoyed it. It was cute and sweet because I like the characters, but these are definitely novellas like you need to read after you've read The Wrath and Dawn because you won't like the characters as much. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. It was like fine. And then I read The Crown and the Arrow, which is the 0.5 book following from the king's perspective, from Khaled's perspective, and they're like a snippet of their wedding from his point of view. And I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5. These are not really like 5-star novellas. They're literally like 10 pages in total. Like they're not much. But I have on my iPad ready to go the 1.5 novella, which is The Mirror and the Maze. So we're gonna bam that out. And then we're going to read The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ostertag because it is a graphic novel. It is quick and easy, and because I've been filling out my bingo board, I really needed a book with water on the cover because I know for a fact I'm not going to read Rayleigh Sager right now. And this has water on the cover, and I was like, perfect, it'll check it off, and I can get 3 bingos from it. So we're going to read that as well. And then on top of that, I know, I really said reading slump who. After that, we're going to pick up 2 physical books, but I'll talk about those later when I actually get to them, because at this point, who knows what's going to happen. But I'm hanging out in Maddie's Closing Sprints book browsing blog, who's hosting whatever-a-thon, who's created these bingo boards with all the amazing co-hosts. So I'm just kind of hanging out in the streams. They're over, but I'm just a part of them because duh. So yeah, I'm gonna finish reading some things, talk more about them with you guys. I'm gonna make dinner. That's weirdly sitting next to me. But yeah, that's what's going on tonight. Let's get to reading. Hello, happy Friday. Reposition a little bit. My eternal clock is so messed up. I don't know what I did, but Wednesday felt super like Saturday. Today, Wednesday felt like Saturday. Thursday felt like Friday. Today it felt like Sunday. But like I had to work. It was just not fun. But first, I unbox all of my fairy loots on this channel, if you don't know. Typically in my vlogs, I don't do dedicated videos or anything, but I have been missing some items recently, so I reached out to their support and I was like, hey, I never got this specific bookmark, and I never got, in the most recent box, I didn't get the tarot cards or the mythology bookmarks. And I was like, hey, sorry to be that person, but like, I didn't get these items. Oh my goodness, I can't get into it.
what was I saying? Yeah, so I emailed support and I was like, hey, I'm missing these items. I'm sorry to be that person. And they were so kind and gladly were like, yeah, we'll fix that. So they sent me, looks like the mythology bookmarks, which is collectibles number 3 and 4. I know this is Loki, and this is a Japanese mythology. But yeah, those, and then as well the tarot cards for last month, which are based off these hollow vows. So it was really nice of them to send them to me and kind of fix that issue. Because I love having bookmarks and I like the tarot cards. So that was nice. But yeah, wanted to show that to you guys because I unboxed them. So completing the box. Anyway, next on the agenda to talk about. Last night I finished the 1.5 book for The Wrath and the Dawn, which is titled The Mirror in the Maze. And I gave this one 4 stars. It was from the King's perspective, Khalid, and I really love him. I'm not quite like a simp territory or anything, but I also like swoon for him a little bit. He's just, oh. So yeah, I really enjoyed his perspective towards like about the ending of The Wrath and the Dawn. I liked it more than the other 2 novellas. I'm so excited for the sequel to come. And the other book I finished last night was The Girl from the Sea. I'm giving it 3 stars. And I don't want to go too hard on this book because, of one, I'm not the intended audience. This is much more YA. I think that the message from this is incredibly important and impactful and good to have into the world. The art style is absolutely stunning. But my issues with it was very insta-lovey. It was very convenient. It just rushed a little bit because it's a graphic novel, but it was shorter. So yeah, I had some issues with it, but overall 3 stars. Like, it was good. I liked the characters. Wish that I had more time with some of them, but also enjoyed the feelings that I got. So overall, it was a good time. So those are the 2 that I read and finished. And I also started Hide. I didn't get that far and only like 11 pages into it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not hearing great reviews come in about it. A lot of people aren't liking it. I don't know if it's going to get better or worse, but I'm so far loving it. This is going to be the book that I pick up this evening. So far, 10 pages in, we are with our main character. Does she have a name? Yeah, Mackenzie. She goes by Mac. So we are following her, and she's basically staying at a shelter, and it shows kind of how shelter's not so great. Every kid can only sleep in one cot for 2 nights before they have to switch to a different bed. They can't claim a bed as their own. They can't leave their personal belongings at the shelter. And they're all kicked out at like in the morning, and they can't come back until 4 p.m. to claim another bed. And so it's just really interesting to like get that perspective, because I personally haven't read books that talk about foster care or shelters. So it's nice to like see it, because I live in Eugene, Oregon, which has a very big homeless crisis going on. And it's, yeah, this is kind of accurate to how shelters can be. So it is a really interesting take. And one of the staff members brings Mac into her office and is like, hey, there's this like competition that's going on. This sports company puts it on every year. You can win $50,000, and it's a competition of hide and seek. I think you should do it. Something tells me you can hide well. And all we know so far is that Mac has a very traumatic past of playing hide and seek. It wasn't really playing, but having to hide and try to not be seeked. So I'm really intrigued to see where this can go. I love the setting of the amusement park, and like the map and everything. I don't know. I am keeping my expectations low because I'm not hearing great things, but I'm honestly enjoying the first 10 pages a lot. So we'll see. That's it for reading updates as of right now. Austin's gonna come home. We're gonna have burgers for dinner, and I'm so freaking excited. And then I think we're gonna play some badminton and then read all night. It's gonna be so great. It's 4th of July weekend. I'm not celebrating 4th of July, but I am happy to have an extra day off of work. Like, I love me a 3-day weekend. So I'm hoping tonight to finish this, and then anything else I do, of course, I will vlog for you guys, but I'm also potentially maybe going to start a themed reading vlog this weekend and get as much of that in as I can while I can. So that's what's going on with me right now. I will keep you guys updated. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Hey. For the last like 20 or 30 minutes, I'm like, Sam, you haven't talked to the vlog. You need to say something to the vlog. You need to talk to the vlog. You need to film something, anything. And I genuinely said that like 3 times, and then I would start something else. I was like, no, wait, I meant to do something. Would start something else. So hi, happy Saturday. It's like 5:30. It is a very, very chill Saturday. Nothing has happened. But I have filmed my July TBR, which is going to be up for this video. So go check that out if you haven't, if you're interested in what I'm reading. It's a lot, like always. It's fine. So yeah, I'm getting that edited right now so that I can get it up for tomorrow. And rather, other than that, I don't really have plans going on. Today was supposed to be like a big ol' reading day, but that clearly did not happen. So, oops. We'll try again tomorrow, but I will be reading this evening. That is like my big plan. So, it'll all work out. It's fine. I think that's really all that I have to update you on. I have not been reading. Haven't been doing much except for like creating a bunch of graphics and Instagram posts, getting those prepared. I'm not gonna lie, my bookstagram has been popping off. I've been making friends. I've been way more active. It feels really good to feel like I'm a part of a bookish community. It's really cool. But yeah, so I need to make some more content for that. I have to do my post for today. There's just a lot going on. But I had a really late start for no good reason. Oh, I remember. I was preparing for filming Monday. It never ends. The grind never stops. 3 videos a week. It never ends. But it is also 4th of July weekend, so I have like an extra day. So I'm not too stressed, not too worried. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. But I will try and film more of my weekend for you guys because I usually slack mostly on the weekends, but it's fine. It's okay. It's great. coffee, bookstore, lunch, dog park. You can hear Finn, I'm sure, panting in the background. He's so tuckered out. There were so many German Shepherds. It's been such a good day. I'm so tired, and it's only gonna get better, guys. Today's a great Sunday. Happy 4th of July, people. I'm potentially getting sick, which is really annoying. I can't tell if it's allergies or not, so I'm just treating it kind of like so. But we got Dutch Bros. Yeah, it does look disgusting. It's actually really good. This is the closest thing to freedom I'm getting this 4th of July. This is their Freedom Rebel. It's a vanilla and blue raspberry blended Rebel with a raspberry drizzle. It's rather good. And for reading, we have Hyde. We're going to read this today. My reading plans this weekend were to read so much, and then Austin's ended up not working the last 2 days. Yesterday was super busy, super fun though. And so yeah, today I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done. I also have to do some YouTube stuff. So yeah, it's just another day. But I'm excited. And I will update you guys as this gets read and what's going on with it. So that's my update for you guys for now. I also have a call to show you guys. Yeah, so. I don't know if you can tell, but I did get a little bit sunburnt on our walk today. We literally went on like an hour or so walk with Finn. You might hear panting in the background. And I got sunburnt. Then we got home and took like a 2-hour nap after like a cold shower. So yeah, that's kind of what's happened with us. I made myself a little Red Bull drink to kind of keep me awake for the night, and I'm hoping we can see fireworks through our window because we're not going anywhere. And as you can probably hear Finn panting in the back or potentially shaking the camera. He has really bad firework anxiety. We do have CBD for him, but it's only like 6 p.m. so I don't want to give it to him too early. But he's not enjoying them. He doesn't like the fireworks, but I kind of do. Not that much, but enough like to see them from afar. So yeah, that's kind of how the day is gone. It's been a very chill 4th of July, very sleepy 4th of July. I'm planning to pick up Hyde and finish this tonight, this evening, like almost now. But yeah, that's what's going on. I hope you guys are having a safe and fun 4th of July if you're celebrating. It's just like an extra nice Sunday for me, like an extended Sunday. It's great. But yeah, I will chat with you guys as I get further into this, maybe around like the halfway mark because it's pretty short.
didn't think this through. Hold, please. Hey. Oh. Hey, it is Tuesday. I've been home from work for a little bit now. I am getting a little bit sick, I think. It's been a really weird time in Oregon. Like, 2 days ago, I got sunburned. Today, it's been raining. My allergies suck, but I think I'm also getting sick, so my throat kind of hurts. So, there's just a lot happening. But I have a book haul to share with you guys, as you saw. We went to St. Vincent de Paul, which is a local giant thrift store, I suppose, secondhand store. And they have an absolutely massive book selection. So, of course, that's where we go to get books. Originally, I had the concept of going to get books for this specific video. That went right out the window, right out of my brain once we got there, and I was just like, get books that you want to get, Sam. Just think of what you want. So that's where we are now. This stack here are the books that Austin got, which are mostly like religious, philosophical, nonfiction books, which is his jam. So we're just gonna kind of go through my list of books that I got, and yeah, that's what we're doing right now. The first book that I picked up was Gracelings by Kristen Cashore. This is a very, very popular fantasy trilogy series. I'm not sure, but this is old. It's been out for a long time. Let's see, this was released in 2008, so I was 9 years old. That checks out. So I saw this book in the really unfortunate and crummy young adult teen fiction section that they have, and I was like, oh my god, absolutely yes. I really want to read this. I have a video in mind for this book. I've had the video in mind for a while now. So I saw it. I had to pick it up. I don't remember at all what this is about, but deadly grace. She kills people. She has to like work with the prince or something. I don't know. I'm excited though. I hear great reviews all the time about this book. The next book, this was actually Austin's pick. This was like his one fiction book, and it is Wool by Hugh Howey. This was recommended to us by one of our friends that we do game night with a lot. He reads a lot of sci-fi. We got him hooked on Red Rising. He really loves Scythe, so he mentioned this, and Austin saw it and picked it up. So I'm excited to get to this. I believe this is a trilogy. What would you do if the world outside was deadly and the air you breathe could kill? And you lived in a place where every birth required a death, and the choice you made could save lives or destroy them. This is Jewel's story. This is the world of Wool. This gives kind of like Scythe or Red Rising vibes, so it fits. I think we'll like it. The next book that I got was The Woman in the Window by AJ Finn. I don't know if this is the like kickoff to this trope. I don't know who was the first to come up with this trope, but I've never read anything like it. This is a very, very popular one. It became a movie. It's very loved, and I think that if I'm going to be reading so many books in this same genre trope, I might as well read some of the classics for the genre, you know? So I picked this up. I am excited. I am reading The House Across the Lake this month, so I might try and get to this sometime this year. The next one was probably my favorite find. This very battered up copy of All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. If you know from my previous videos, this was on my TBR last month for the Buzzwordathon, for the word all being in the title. I didn't end up getting it to it last month because of my slump, so I saw it in the store and I was like, absolutely, yes, I need to read this anyway. So now I have it, and I can read physically as well as listen to the audiobook, which is my favorite preferred way of reading. But this copy is a little bit
messed up with the dust jacket, but you know, it's fine. This next one, I know nothing about. This is Little Black Lies by Sandra Block. I've never heard of this before. This was my one buy that I was like, I know nothing. I read the synopsis. I looked at a Goodreads review. I was like, you know what? Sure, let's try it. It has a 3.98 on Goodreads. And basically this is following our main character, Zoe, as she becomes a resident in training at a mental facility. And the newest patient arrives, which was the sociopath that murdered her mother. And so she's like trying to figure out answers to that. She's really obsessed with everything. Like a lot of traumatic things are going on. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I read the synopsis and I was kind of thinking of the movie The Ward, I think. I had a copy of this. Portia, do you have this movie? I feel like I lent it to her. I don't know. But it is set in a mental institution way back in the day, and it's a horror movie, and it's fantastic. So if this gives me even slightly those vibes, like I'm here for that. And the last like true normal fiction I got was Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. Yeah. We all know and love the title. I've never read it. I haven't seen the movie either. Last year I read a book. I don't remember what it was called anymore. But I read that. It was a mix of Crazy Rich Asians and Bridget Jones' Diary, and I didn't like it, but I think this one has like solid potential. So I'm hoping that I enjoy it. But we will see. I love this edition, this copy, but I'm also learning that it's a trilogy, which Then there's this stack here, which are a little bit less fun for the average reader. As you can see here, these are all of our classic books, and then our nonfiction books are up here. So it's kind of a never-ending add to the lists of nonfiction. I'll start off with this one, which I'm so excited about. This is the Tales from the 1001 Nights. This is translated by Sir Richard Burton. A beautiful deckled edge French door flaps edition. I'm screaming. As you might know, I just recently read The Wrath and the Dawn, and I freaking loved it. I'm so happy that I read it. I love it so much. I can't wait to read more of similar genres and the sequel. I do have Chelsea Abdu's new book, The Stardust Thief, which is also inspired by Tales of the 1001 Nights. So, you know, I picked it up. I thought, what better time to read it while I'm on this high of this kind of style. So I got that. And then I also got all of these. I'll go through these a little bit quicker since they're less exciting. First up, we have Utopia by Thomas More. This is a very nice Penguin Classic edition. Utopia is just one of those classics that's like, you gotta read it, because this paved the way for so many books. It'll give me a lot of insight of a lot of dystopians that I really enjoy, and just give me more depth. I don't know. I hear good things. I'm really excited for this one. The next book that I got was The Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. This is a little bit of a beastie boy. This was Dickens' first sort of novel. They were released throughout weeks. In like a newspaper, and eventually they were all collected and bound together into a book. I don't remember the premise of who we're following. I think we're following like 4 different men in like poverty in England and the richness and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. The Dickens versus Tolstoy book club read this a long time ago because they're reading both authors' works in order, and I wasn't able to participate. I haven't been participating because I just don't have the time for these classics. I think that some of them would put me in major reading slumps, so I just haven't been participating. Support from afar. But this was one that really piqued my interest. Next, I'm so excited. We have The Little Prince. I'm so excited to have this. This one's illustrated. It's beautiful. It's in great condition. I'm so freaking excited. This is like so many people's favorite books. Everybody loves it. It's great. I need to read this. I'm going to try and prioritize this a bit higher than a lot of the books I have. Next, I also got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by, I never say his name, Roald Dahl. Anyway. This one is also illustrated, and oh boy, is it creepy. The illustrations are kind of weird, but I'm a big fan of every Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, the musical, so I think it's only fair that, I read the book. Eventually, I also would like to read the play, but I figured I'd just focus on this for right now. Second to last, we've got Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Stories. Yeah, self-explanatory. I last year really wanted to read A Christmas Story for Christmas times, and I didn't have the ebook available to me when I was going to read it, so now I have a physical copy. And finally, the last book I got was Fantasies. This is written by George MacDonald. This is such an interesting cover. This is a fairy tale, set in a fairyland where he confronts tree spirits and shadows and the fairy queen and searches for the spirit of earth. I'm so excited. C.S. Lewis wrote the foreword for this, looked up to this author and saw him as a master. So I'm super intrigued. Austin is a very big C.S. Lewis fan. I am getting into it a little bit. I haven't read a lot of his works. We've been very slowly making our way through the Screw Tape Letters, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I saw this. The cover just intrigued me so much that I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's just try it. So that's all the books that I got. These are all the books. Kind of a lot, but it's fine. So yeah, these are all the books that we picked up together that I wanted to show you. The final thing, before I put all those away, that I wanted to show you was actually this little gem that Austin found. We got this for $8. These are the Greek Myths, Robert Graves and Folio Society. I'm not super versed in mythology or Greek mythology especially, but the books are so beautiful and literally are brand new. Maps, brand new. Beautiful books. $8 for these. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm really excited. Austin's a bit more of a history nerd than I am personally, but I feel like you can't go too wrong with learning about mythology. It's so fascinating. I never had a proper mythology lesson in school, so I am intrigued, and they are beautiful. So that's that. And that completes this small section of hauls that we got thrifted. This next thing is my book of the month. Can I open it without a knife? Do I care if the box looks good? I honestly don't remember what I got. Oh yeah! That's right. So I did not have any interest in this month's book of the month picks, so I actually picked up an older release. This is Kekiai. I'm so sorry if I'm completely butchering that, but beautiful, stunning. I've heard great things about this. It's a fantasy. I don't know a lot. I don't want to know too much going into it, but I am excited to pick this up. It's one that I just kept seeing on Book of the Month that I was just like, no, maybe I don't need it. I don't need it. We'll get it later. I finally got it because I just didn't have an interest in this month's picks. And instead of skipping, I thought I might as well just use my credit towards something. So, there you have it. I got sick. Hey, I'm finally feeling a bit better. Yesterday I didn't work, and the last clip you saw was literally the last time I filmed. I showed you my book haul. I had all intentions of filming my June wrap-up and getting that edited and put up for you guys, but I just could not. So I ended up passing out very early Tuesday night, and I've basically slept until Thursday at I think I got up at 3. So I'm finally feeling a bit better. I finally have gotten this vlog edited, and this is the last goodbye clip for it. I know it kind of fell off there at the end, but you know, when you're sick, YouTube doesn't necessarily get priority. You gotta take care of my health and make sure that I'm good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that there wasn't my Tuesday wrap up for June, but I will be getting that filmed and uploaded Sunday, and then next week we'll just go back to my normal schedule of Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So yeah, we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys then, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I hope you guys are healthy. I'm so annoyed that I got sick, but it's fine. That's what I get for leaving my house for the first time in 2 years, but whatever. It's cool. I am hoping to catch up on a lot of reading next week. I've been kind of slacking. I just have no motivation to read when I'm sick, but we're going to work on that this week. We're going to work on getting healthy. We're going to work on just all of the things. It's going to be great. I also have a really fun thing planned this weekend. Fingers crossed I'm feeling better for it. So, look forward to next week's vlog. My wrap-up is coming up so we can chat about all the books that I read, and I will see you guys super soon in my next video. Bye.